Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. We're in the garage like usual, and I'm working on a car like usual. Seems like some usual stuff, but very unusual. This is actually like what somebody would call like a parts overhaul. People still say that, right? An overhaul. I feel like it's an overhaul when you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 8 or 9 parts at one time. We have a parts overhaul on a 2018 Honda Accord 10th generation. Want to know how I know that? It was on one of the boxes. Duh. Alright, so I have a celebrity client. Me, this guy, celebrity client. That means they famous and got money. So he sold his Charger and got this Accord and ordered a ton of stuff. And the only things that aren't here is the wheels, because apparently there's an aluminum shortage. Like, where'd the aluminum go? I feel like everything's on shortage now. I'm waiting for some ARP main studs. Where'd the metal go? Like, we're still living on Earth. Where's everything at? I have no clue, but it's not here. My rod bearings are also metal. Metal is clearly on short. Wood, metal, workers, food, chicken, everything's on shortage. But it's whatever. We're gonna keep going. So basically, I have this Honda and I just want to show it to you. It's like an overview. If you have a Honda and you're looking at getting any of this stuff that I installed, check it out and watch through and see if you see something that you might want to buy. So let me flip this camera around and I'll show you the parts. Alright, so in this corner you see all this junk on the ground. It's been a busy week. So in this corner we have boxes. You see that right there? For airlift. We got some airlift. Boom. Full system, 3P, best management ever, you know, airlift. We had some caliper covers, because you know, when you're not that deep into cars, people buy caliper covers. We have a AEM intake. It ain't a cold air, it's like a short ram or whatever, the shorter one. We had a downpipe and a mid pipe in that box, and that's more air stuff. But that's not everything. We also had some blacked out emblems that I can remember, a controller holder from Classy Productions, Classy House Productions in there, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So what we are gonna do is let's go over the parts so you can see them, you can view them, and you can see if you want to buy them, because some of them are pretty nice. So let's start at the front of the car and work our way back, and I hope you like it, so check it out. Alright, starting at the front, blacked out Honda emblem. If you see that paper on the ground from Honda, it's actually a option, I guess, but blacked out emblem. Blacked out this, they just kind of 3M taped on, so like this is one piece, the emblem is one piece, and then the eyelids are also their own separate pieces. So if you want to black your car out, they make this option. We can black everything out. Also, we have this air intake. This is what the AEM air intake look like. Pretty nice. AEM. I did a downpipe too, but you might not be able to see it, but it is down there. A downpipe. But it wasn't a performance downpipe, so it's basically the same size as the stock downpipe. But here's a light, so you can see a little something. Let's see if I can get you some lighting. So right there, downpipe. Actually, let me try to zoom in with the light. Alright, so you got a downpipe. This is like to factory spec. So if this clears up, yeah, there you go. I did a downpipe down there. But it's literally the same size as the OEM. So it doesn't even sound different. And I can't show you underneath. I did a mid pipe. But I just put a picture right there. So you can see the comparison between the old one and the new one in the picture. Because they're basically the same size as the OEM. So it didn't make a difference. But that's what they look like. Here's the air intake. This is what that looks like if you get the AEM. Really clean, simple. It's like a clip. It's screwed in right there, right here. And then literally you like take this off from the factory and just throw this on. So it's like super simple. Downpipe, don't try it yourself. Let somebody else do it. That way if they break one of the bolts, they can fix it because they'll have to. I didn't break any bolts, luckily, but I literally did a car right before this one and he broke bolts. Alright, on to the next item. You see that? Airlift baby. We got some airlift bags. This is the front. Also, leave it to the professionals. If you've never done bags before, just leave it to the professionals. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the back because they're like a set. The back one, right there. It's a separate double billow. That means they air up really nice. Takes not too much air. And this is like a full airlift kit, so it came with the shock and the bag. Because sometimes you can order it without this. So just remember, if you order a kit, make sure to get these because they'll replace it. Your factory ones might be trash. These are made to air out on. So, you know, air out on them. Now to the inside. Inside we go. On the inside. Blacked out steering wheel emblem. I'm gonna say I like it. It matches the black on the sides. But it was like a silver. So chrome. But this was like 3M tape. You just pushed it right on top. Boom. Perfect. Alright, on to the next item. So many items. I'm like speeding through this. So we got the airlift controller, but on the back side of it is this clear thing, right? This is for anybody who has air suspension. Let's see. Camberwell. That's what that says. Yeah, Camberwell. Back here, you won't be able to see it, but actually right there, it's like a 3D printed arm right here. And I can't even pull it out. It's in there really good. Anyways, they made a 3D printed arm that held the controller. But since he had this clear controller that's from Classy House Productions, I basically fused them together. So now this controller is sitting on the 3D arm that you actually can see a little bit better with my hand right there. And check it out. Ooh, Trey Fancy. So if you was interested in this, hold on, let me cut this compressor off because it's gonna keep making noise. Compressor off. Alright, so check it out. Let me close this door. If you were interested in the Classy House Productions airlift controller, look at that thing. It's sweet. I like it. It's very like, it helps you see in the dark. It's kind of not, it's nighttime outside, but you can't tell. But it's nice. Like, it's very bright. Look at it glowing off my hands. Like, it's super clean. Like, you see my dirty, ashy hands? Hard work. And how crispy this looks right next to me. Like, let me zoom out. Look at come on. Crispy. Just gotta stand it up. crispy. So yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the description. But Classy House Production, they already tagged me on Instagram, so I already did enough promo for them. But that's lit. I'm gonna cut this back off so we can make it to the back, because we're almost done with the parts. So look at that Classy House. He has an airbag for the head. But check out the trunk. Got the nice blacked out emblem on the trunk. And then inside the trunk we have a mat, pretty plain. Like, oh my god, where's his air stuff? You know, air suspension is supposed to be a tank and compressor. Well, guess what? Hanging, baby. He wanted it to be hanging, so I hanged it. I put a water trap on the side, and everything else is neatly tucked away underneath this mat. You know? Super neat. Like, you really can't do any better than that. Like, neat is the way to go. That way, if you ever need to mess with it, it's easy to remember where it went because it was neat when you found it. Like, come on. Airlift is probably like the cleanest when it comes to like their setups. I mean, your installer has to do a really good job too. Me. But yeah, like, come on. The organization. Not too many wires. The hoses go straight through like a factory grommet hole. And you just plug it up and everything's working. Like, that's warning. That was overly simplified. It is not easy. Do not try that on your own. You know when it says don't try this at home, kids? They mean this. Like, leave it to somebody who knows what they're doing. And boom. That was the tour of all the new parts. So, now that you toured the car, you've seen all the parts, I am going to put this down. I'm gonna put the wheels on it, then put it down. Wheels, then put it down. So we can air this bad boy out. And then you can be like, oh my god, I might want to go back. You should. I don't see why you wouldn't. When there's a guy like who can put them on for you, A1 quality, you know? Oh, and caliper covers. I did caliper covers. We talked about that. But you know, caliper covers. So anyways, I'm gonna close this door. I'm gonna grab these wheels and I'm gonna mount them, and let's check out some air action. You ever want to see a car air out? You're about to see one right now, right now. All right, so we have the vehicle on the ground. Wheels on. I got a little bit of air in there. Looking pretty good. Lower than stock, but higher than lower springs. So we actually need to crank the car, because you should never really play with your air with the car off, because it will kill your battery. So cranked. We shall crank the car. Yeah, we lit. And now we gotta do this calibration. So if you hear that noise in the background, it's the tank filling up. Yes. Level surface. Are the wheels straight? Any obstructions? Manifold mounted. One compressor. Auto. No sensors. Yes, vehicle can move. And then like once it fills up, it should start moving on the outside. So it needs to fill up first. But while we do that, let me clean up a little bit. I don't even know where these bulbs go, honestly. Like, maybe up there. I feel like there's some in there, or up top. Let's see. These most definitely are for up there. But yeah, definitely for right here. So let it fill up. Alright, so we dropped some air down, and now it's testing the fronts. See it moving? And then it's gonna drop, like now. It's like fill them up, empty them out, fill them up, empty them out. Sheesh. Yeah. The backs fill up faster than the fronts, if you was curious. Yeah. And then, come on, let's empty this thing out. Okay. It's done. I actually know that. The backs always stop like halfway. Successful. Yeah. Alright, so boom. I'm gonna empty it out. 1, 2. Alright, let's see if the bottom works. Alright, I like to change the controller, so let me do this display change. So now the button on the bottom just empties the car. Yeah, so check it out. Squatted Accord, baby. When those wheels get here, it's gonna be flush. Like super flush. You cannot beat that. Look, the compressor is like OD loud, but we're aired out. So if you have a tempting Accord and you throw some airlift bags on there, expect this. We are sitting. That's fresh. You don't even need wheels. You can just put some spacers on there and a skinnier tire, and you will be killing the game. So yeah, this is why I wanted to show you this car. There's like so many goodies. You can see the caliper covers through the wheel, not that it matters, but yeah. And then blacked out front. I'm sure he's gonna get the sides done, but yeah, we lit. Like, hold on, let me get the front view. It's lit. Off the detail. So, if you made it this far, hold on, wait. If you made it this far, appreciate it for checking out this video, you know, sitting through the whole thing, you know, checking out another build that I got going on here. Super clean, super nice, and you know, who doesn't like a good Accord? Like, it's a nice car. Like, I've driven it. I'm about to go drive it right now. It's a really, really nice car, and it's really, really clean, spacious, and I would own one. Maybe not. Type R, yes. This maybe. But appreciate it, and if you could like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. Simple, easy, and thank you for tuning in. You guys have a good day.
The best. Yo, stop playing. Go to my man, bro.
You heard it here first. It's done.